there, friends. Nibs again, out at the range doing a little bit of shooting this afternoon, and I wanted to try another chance at the Day at the Range Z 2023 Z Challenge. I did it with my Winchester 52. Conditions weren't very good that day, so it didn't turn out as good as I would have hoped, but it's actually a lot better today. It's a little bit warmer, no wind, and what I brought out here today to try it with is another old-timer classic from my collection. But I only have one magazine for this one, so I have to stop and start the timer quite a bit, so it's going to be a little bit wonky. But what we have here is my Remington Model 37, and I do have the original sights for it as well, but I like shooting it with the scope on it a lot better. But this one is per the date code, was made in 1937, so it is a first year of production for this gun. And what I have up here on top of it is a Bauch and Lomb Balvar 24. It's adjustable from 8 to 24 power. Has the external adjustments, kind of like an unertl, but really much different. Instead of having knobs you twist on the side and top, it actually has these rings around that wrap around the barrel that you use for your elevation and windage. But I did a couple of test shots with it before I started up just to make sure I was on zero. And I'm going to be shooting it again with the Elay target. This gun likes that stuff too, so we'll go ahead and get a mag loaded up, and then we'll start the timer and see if I can do this. So when I did the Winchester, I had a bunch of problems with the magazines. Just the magazines, I had pulled them out of several different Winchester rifles, and in theory they should have worked just fine, but I had a couple of jam ups, and that really kind of frustrated me, and got my heart beating a little bit, and so my score ended up not being as great as I would really like it to be. But this is the only mag I have for this one, so we'll just stop and start the timer, and hopefully everything will go all right. The one mag on the 52 that jammed up bad ended up with rim lock. Somehow the top round actually ended up behind the rim of the one below it, so I'm not sure exactly how that happened, but that was why that jammed up anyway. But so let's go ahead and get a timer started here. Come on, here we go. This is an old timer here. This phone here is a iPhone 6, and I just use it for doing things like this with it, timers and downrange camera. I have an iPhone 10 as my downrange camera, and an iPhone 12 is my main camera. If anybody is wondering how I do all my videos. But all right, let's go ahead and get started. We'll start, and we'll load up the magazine. One mag down. So the idea is to do it in 2.5 minutes or less. I guess if I really practice a little bit and got to where I could rack the bolt on this thing without having to raise up, I'd probably do a lot faster. But it's just, I don't do a lot of timed competition like this. So. He said you could subtract 5 seconds off or something like that for each mag change. I'm not sure. Okay. There's 2 down. So far it's going pretty good. These are a lot of fun. There's guys with a lot newer, a lot more expensive stuff, and they're at the top of the leaderboard, and that's okay. I'm just getting out and having some fun. Playing with my old. So, start. Come on. Oh no. Round is I remembered where I was at. That's 3. Groups are looking pretty good. I think he said we'd subtract 5 seconds per mag change because it's having to start and stop the. All right, what is going on here with this? Equipment problems. Well, that second group is looking really good. Okay, that was number 4. All right, get number 5 ready to go. Okay, so total elapsed time is 2 minutes 47 seconds. I believe you said we can subtract 5 seconds per mag change, so that would be 25 seconds. So I am at 2 minutes 22 seconds. Not too bad. Let me go grab that target. I'll take a quick measurement of those groups, and I'll send this over to Eli to get scored. But looks like a pretty good showing here. So stand by. Alrighty, so I'm back, and a lot better showing than the other day. I know that Winchester 52 can shoot like that too, but it was not great conditions the other day. It was around 20 degrees and windy, and so I was kind of miserable and cold. My fingers were cold. That wind was not helping my targets at all, but I'll put a picture up here of the results that I came up with, and I'll send this over to Eli and get it scored. But I had a couple groups that looked like they were right around 0.375, one that I have right at about a 0.6, another one at 0.5, and then the biggest one was 0.75. So that's, and it might be even smaller than that. I just used the measuring scale on my Leatherman to measure them, so I don't have a tape measure out here with me, but really nice. The temperature today is about 30 degrees with virtually no wind. I mean, I can feel a little tiny bit of air blowing against me, but nothing even to move the reeds over here in the weed in the side of the range. But hopefully this will be a lot better score. Should be a scored time of 2 minutes and 22 seconds if I understand the rules correctly on mag changes. But anyway, stand by, and I will send this over to Eli and we'll get it scored up. Alrighty friends, I'm back. I got my score from Eli over at Day at the Range, and I'm a lot happier with this score than I was with the last one. The results that I had from shooting my Winchester, it was a pretty miserable day, very cold, very windy, and the results really showed it. But this one was definitely wasn't warm. It was still right around 30 degrees, but there wasn't any wind, and I did a much better job with my Remington Model 37, and I have the results right here. I'll go ahead and put a copy of it up here so you guys can see it. But much better grouping and a lot better time, and the total score. So the total score with my Winchester 52 was a 19. I don't know what the maximum score is, but I know that I was like second from the bottom of all of the people on the challenge. Again, I don't really care. I'm just out having fun. But the score I got with the 37 is a 38.113, which is actually double what I got with the Winchester 52. I know the Winchester 52 is more than capable of doing that same sort of result, but well, we'll have to give it another try another day maybe. But today the Remington 37 is the winner. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the rest of the video here where I was shooting. Till next time, have a great day.